Everyone doing, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping another video. Right, guys, someone asked me in a comment to do a video on steroids in prison. Yes, surprisingly, there are steroids within prisons and stuff, and I'm not just talking about inmates neither. You got loads of juice head steroid freaks, pumped up meat heads that are screws as well within prisons as well. Like I say, the reasons that steroids are so popular within prison, guys, is obviously in prison you got a lot of time to kill, literally. And so I've been in strange ways. I've never even seen the gym. I didn't get introduced to the gym, but when I went to Forest Bank, did a gym induction, and you've got wing gym, you've got unemployed gym, and I was working, so I had workers gym as well, so I could go to the gym quite a lot. I only did a couple of sessions though. But yeah, like I say, so a lot of the cleaners within prisons and a lot of lads generally got some big units in prison, some very big lads in prison, and they want to keep the shit sharp, don't they? So they train, whether it's cardio, right, and they're doing like burpees and fucking circuit training, or they're playing badminton, or they're just absolutely caning the weights and stuff. So yeah, steroids are big business within prison. I've not taken them in prison. I've taken them on the out many years ago and stuff. But like I say, when I was taking steroids, I was taking Dianabol, which is the tablet form, which can knock your liver up or your kidneys, I can't remember, long term. And also injecting as well. I was on like Sus and Decker, and it's changed now. It's all gone. You've got growth hormone and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, steroids are big business within prison, guys. Of course they are. Like I say, a lot of lads that go to the gym and stuff. You got bodybuilders and stuff. You've got lads that want to tone up. Lads that, like I say, just do cardio and stuff. But yeah, steroids are available in prison. Of course they are. I've never seen like intramuscular jabs or anything in prison. Obviously needles, blue needles, green needles. The blue ones are short ones, and then you've got the green ones which are for your ass, or some people even go into the thighs and stuff. But I've never seen needles like that in prison. But they'll exist in prison. Trust, someone will fucking be crazy enough to plug them with a needle protector on them and stuff. But yeah, I've seen Dianabol in prison and lots of it. Like I say, big business and stuff. The reason that Dianabols, where prisoners can take Dianabol so freely, is simply because on mandatory drug testing, or MDT as it's known, or voluntary drug tests, but mainly obviously mandatory drug testing in prison and stuff, doesn't detect steroids. Steroids, you can't be detected via urine, I believe. Can only come out in a blood test. Now, a blood test, when I spoke to the MDT team when I was tested, I was tested earlier this year when the SPICE test, when MDT, mandatory drug testing, actually started testing for SPICE. SPICE actually shows up as a strain of cannabinoids. You can actually test now for SPICE in prison, and you can detect it as well, because 3 cleaners got sacked for it. But yeah, you can't detect steroids because obviously in a urine sample, your steroids you can only check for in a blood test. A blood test, when I spoke to the MDT guy and said, what does it test for? He said everything but steroids. I said, why not steroids? He said because it's a blood test and it costs about £1,700 to have them analysed and stuff, apparently. So according to the MDT guy who knew what he was talking about, it was his job. So yeah, because if you could take for steroids and stuff, a lot of us would be fucked and we'd be getting sacked and stuff. Screws take steroids, I'll tell you straight. You've seen the size of some of the screws. Some of you have been in jail that watch this fucking channel, right? You know some of them meathead screws take fucking juiced up on that roid rage and everything. There was one on my last stretch and stuff. I'm not going to mention his name because he was a safe as fuck screw. If you've been to Forest Bank, you can put your comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think I'm talking about. He's a good lad. He's absolute top screw, actually. Really top screw. Last time I saw him, he was going off to have surgery for his shoulder, but he's a great guy. I got the most respect for him. Top screw. He was obviously on the juice and stuff. And like I said, when you're on the juice and stuff, when you're in prison and stuff, as cleaners and stuff, if a chicken casserole comes over or a chicken curry, before you get out your cell, I guarantee you that chicken's been fucking pulled out, washed off, and the cleaner will take it back to the cell. Protein, innit? Protein obviously builds muscle. obviously with protein. You can even buy protein shakes in prison, CMP bars, which are obviously protein bars. You can buy shakers, which are like for your protein shake, shake it up and down and stuff to mix your fucking protein powder with your water or whatever, or milk, however you want to do it. But yeah, like I say, I'm not no gym freak or anything like that. I'm not going to tell you otherwise. But like I say, yeah, prison steroids are a big business within prisons and stuff. Yes, yeah, people are going to say, oh, it's prison, they're banned, just like every other drug that's banned. Tobacco is banned in prison now. It's still there, isn't it? People are still doing it. Drugs are still readily available. So is steroids. Like I say, not everyone in prison is on spice or smoking weed or heroin. Yeah, there are a lot. But the same people that take drugs, you'll have the gym freaks, or gym bunnies as I call them, that they smash the gym. Anytime they get to go to the gym, they'll go. And rightfully so. Like I say, some people want to just get off the nut and just pass the jail by being off the tits. Other people want to take steroids. They want to get in the gym. They want to build muscle. So when they leave prison, like I say, it gives them a focus. They train in, they can eat like the salad option or whatever, or they ordering like as much protein or tuna. The amount of tuna that I have seen consumed within prison, right? I don't know how there's many left fucking tuna fish left in the sea. John West you do some strange ways. They had the cans of tuna, and you could use your nail clippers to cut the fucking lid off. In Forest Bank, pound a pouch, and you can get like lime and black pepper, chicken and basil. You just rip the fucking thing off like tear into it, dish it out and stuff, and you can scran it out, man. Like I say, when you're in prison and stuff, the food's shit, so you've got to make the best of a bad situation. Some people will put tuna with noodles, but then some people are looking at noodles as carbs and stuff. But yeah, like I say, there's a lot of people in prison that keep the shit about them. They train, they do cardio, they do weights, they play badminton. You've even got over 50s gym as well within prison. You've got over 40s and over 50s gym and stuff. You can do yoga at Forest Bank. You could do yoga and stuff. Some of our cleaners on our wing used to go yoga and stuff. Like I say, bend themselves out, stretch out. Gives them good karma and stuff like that, and yeah, it gives them a focus, gives them something to work towards and stuff, body beautiful and everything. Like I say, you've got lads that don't want to train and just want to fucking fill the fucking faces, like I did. I used to scran loads, but like I said, the same amount. You got a lot of lads that go to the gym and stuff. Some people want to get off the nut with hooch, prison alcohol. Some people want to take fucking drugs. Some people want to just do steroids and get into the gym. Some people want to take steroids, go to the gym, do drugs and fucking drink hooch. It goes on, guys. It's about passing the time. It's about keeping busy, keeping your mind occupied, getting a focus and stuff. Like I say, if you could test for steroids in prison, or the Ministry of Justice and these private prisons were to test for steroids and stuff, I don't know if they test screws or not. I'm not sure, but if they did, if they drug tested screws on MDT, which I don't know if they do, I can't answer that question. But if they did, loads of prison officers would be getting fucking sacked for taking drugs and steroids and stuff. But like I say, I don't know if they do. But prisoner-wise, obviously having been subject to mandatory drugs testing in the past, MDT is a big thing. Like I say, now you can detect spice, but the one drug they can't test for is steroids. So hence why steroids are big business within prisons. Simple. Like I say, some prison officers are proactive when it comes to looking for drugs within prisoners and cells and stuff like that, and spinning cells for security and everything, or the Mufti squad. Then you've got other screws that are just like, look, it's not what I get a shit wage, I go to work, I do my job, and I fucking go home. And that's as simple as that, guys. Like I say, but yeah, like I say, prisoner officers, everyone taking, loads of people taking steroids within prison, big business. If you've seen intramuscular jabs and stuff in prison, you have to let me know, or growth hormone. I've not seen them myself, but I have seen Dynabol. And lots of them within prison and stuff. Same with spice and everything else. Where does it mean there's a way, guys, right? If there's no tobacco on the wing and the lads have got some spice, right, doesn't mean they're not going to smoke it. They'll just bang it on a bong bottle. They'll just do it through. Just make a homemade bong out of a plastic bottle that's in prison. Bam. Steroids. You struggle to get intramusculars in, and obviously they fucking like 10 mil bottles of fucking juice or growth hormone or whatever. So what do? They take Dynabol tablets. Bam, small, easy to hide, easy to consume and stuff. And like I say, you can order loads of protein. You get to the gym, you train, you build muscle. I've seen some fucking absolute units in prison. I'm 6'4", 20 stone, right? But I've seen some ripped up kids in jail and stuff. I've seen some skinny kids in jail. Seen some fat kids in jail. Just everyone's got their own little thing what they do, aren't they? But yeah, steroids are very, very big business in prison. Very, very sought after. Yeah, it's just the way it is and stuff. Like I say, just because something's banned within prison, or legal drugs, new psychoactive substances like spice, prison alcohol known as hooch, steroids, doesn't mean that they're not getting into prisons, guys. Prison officers are bringing them in drones, as reported by the media, visits and stuff. People smuggling them in when they go into jail and stuff by fucking cheeking it or fucking just plugging it. You're better off plugging it, because if you cheek it, if you get strip searched when you land at the jail, you'll be found. If you ball it, if you get strip searched at the jail, you'll be found. Now they're introducing body scanners, trying to counteract, trying to put a stop to prisoners and stuff. But guys, when it comes to drugs, getting into prison, steroids and stuff, prisoners are always one step ahead, guys. And when prison officers are bringing it in, makes a mockery of the courts, prison system. But we're prisoners, we don't give a shit, do we? We've got to do a bit of this and a bit of that. Prisoners are always one step ahead when it comes to screws. Screws might get a whiff of something, or they might find a bit of drugs, or they might intercept a parcel on a visit. But there's far more getting in every prison in the United Kingdom than there is getting stopped. And that's, like I say, because we're one step ahead. We're not stupid, guys. Prisoners over centuries, things have been honed, and like getting parcels in, and from back in the day, throwing old dead pigeons with drugs fucking onto the yard, or throwing tennis balls over, to drones now, guys. Like I say, gets passed down over centuries, guys. People hone these skills, and there's always a new way. Where there's a will, there's a way. But yeah, like I say, you can get gym in prison. Different prisons run different regimes and stuff. Like I said, Strangeways, I was there for a few months, never saw the gym. Forest Bank, as part of your induction, you've got to go to the gym, and you'll get a G stamped on your prison ID card for the gym, so you can use the gym. If you've not got your G stamped on there, you can't go to the gym. Like I say, you've got wing gym, you've got unemployed gym, you've got workers gym, you've got yoga. Yeah, loads of gym for those that want it. And stuff like that, depending on what prison you're in again. But yeah, steroids, big business. Not seen jabs. You'll have to let me know if you've come across jabs or you've done jabs in prison. But yeah, Dianabol, like I say, tablet form. I think you take about 10 at a time. Some people cane 15, 20. Bam, water, neck it, get your protein, get to the gym. Then you've got your, like I say, you've got your protein window where you take your protein on board and stuff. Big business, guys, within prison and stuff. Like I say, the food's shocking. So if you're not getting money sent in, you can get hold of some juice, but like steroids and stuff, obviously Dianabol. But if you're not got the money to buy the tuna and stuff, protein builds muscle. So the ones that are taking on loads of protein are going to build muscle quicker than those that aren't. And like I say, you're struggling in prison with your meals and stuff to get protein. If you order a chicken casserole and stuff, there might be 5-7 bits of chicken in. Not enough for a grown man to consume, to be honest. I hope this answers the video for the person that's asked me to do the video. Any other videos you want me to do, please feel free to let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Speak to you all soon. Bye.